Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Satisfactory. And I have been busy off camera, kind of tidying up the coal generators over here, because they weren't aligned properly and I wanted to fix that, so I've done that and kind of slightly changed up, like this lot basically moved, and I've kind of changed up the way I've been doing all the piping and everything, just to get things looking a little bit neater, I think. I quite like the way it's all looking. It's been made a lot easier by using the stackable pipelines, because the pipeline supports can only go so high, so being able to stack them has made things a fair bit easier. So we got things looking like this instead, and I don't know, I like it. It's keeping the floor nice and clear, and I started like walling off this stuff, but I may change the way it's kind of looking. I've also overclocked the pumps, so they're running at 150%, which is enough for one generator or one extractor to provide enough water for 4 generators. Just hoping that the throughput on the pipes is enough to keep them going. Like the flow rate, that's kind of the main thing, but it's getting the boost from the buffer into this bit, and hopefully there should be enough head lift from the pump to keep all of these running. So yeah, that's what I've been doing off camera. I haven't really been doing anything else. It's just tidying this stuff up, trying to get it to be a bit more of a permanent fixture, I suppose. So 1,200 megawatts, we're currently running that, no problem whatsoever. But now we need to finish up the versatile framework stuff. With having steel beams manufactured, I've also tidied up some of the belts. So the 2 coal miners that are over there are coming in on a Mark III belt, and all of the stuff that's going into all of this setup is coming in on Mark III belts as well. Just kind of streamline the logistics of things. All of this looks to have backed up. There's no movement coming from any of this, which, you know, is pretty good. But we need to take assemblers, and we need 2 of these, if memory serves, to produce 10 versatile frameworks a minute. So I'm going to figure out. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do that over here, or if I want to move, you know, bring the assemblers for versatile frameworks over this way. Because either way, I'm going to have to. I'm going to need to move either the steel beams or the modular frames across this distance. It's got to be one or the other. I'm thinking I might bring the framework assemblers over this way. We'll put them up on the same platform as the modular frames and smart plating. So let's go set these up. We'll start sorting out the logistics for that and get a container built and everything. Oh, hello! We got a hog! Let me come in and smack you about a bit. Oh, fuck. Okay. I completely missed. Never mind. Right. No little resource nodes or anything down here. That's fine. You came back as well. It's probably because we've got no noise pollution from the miner at the moment. I've also got the first vehicle milestones set up so that we can get tractors and truck stations and stuff going. But everything seems to have just kind of quietened down. I don't think we've actually got any like big production going at the moment. And power's dropped off a fair bit. Probably just like stuff to do with the power systems is all that's currently running. Oh no, we've still got some stuff running over this way. It's probably the reinforced plate production that's still going. Yeah, we've nearly filled this container. Let's get in there. And we're still slowly producing rotors. So that's just going to continue filling up until everything's all done. But until we start sending off all of this stuff into the space elevator, I don't think we really need to worry about the outputs of that stuff too much. But let's get another couple of assemblers in and figure out where they're going to go. I need a little bit of elevation, I think. I'm going to climb up on top of one of these. Where's the ladder? There's... Wait, ugh, I'm up. one there, and then one here. I should do the trick. So whether I can pull a conveyor belt out of this. Yeah. That's going to be encroaching on clearance for that assembler. Fuck. How in the hell am I meant to get stuff out of there? I think I might need to change this up a little bit. If I put your power pole in the middle, take that away. I'm going to have to shift this stuff around, which is going to be fun, because this storage container is fucking full. I should be able to get... Yeah, I can get a belt out of there now, so that's good. Right, I've just got to transfer all of this stuff over. And that can connect in there, and we're all good. So we want versatile frameworks in this. And then outputs will go... as snug as we can get. I don't know, that might be a bit too snug. So I want to make sure I can fit a merger in. Right, that's that bit sorted. I need some power for these. You can connect to this, yeah. So that's got all that. We just need to get steel beams brought over and to connect this in over this way. So that gets our modular frames outputting. I want to sort out a storage container for this, and then I think we should be good. Everything's plugged in there. Awesome. So now it's just a matter of bringing over the steel beams. And where do I want to get the materials coming in from? Let's do it like so. We'll get a lift. Oh god. Okay. Okay. There we are. Now I'm thinking, do I have the... I've got the wall mounts. Oh yeah, I forgot they need to actually connect to walls, don't they? Or snap to a foundation. Or similar. How is it meant to snap to a foundation? It won't snap to a foundation, that's the thing. It needs to snap to a wall. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm falling off. If I come and stand on this thing, that might help a little bit. I stick a wall there. I might need a platform for me to stand on while I'm doing this. Let me come up a bit. So, there we go. That will... Ah, right, okay, so it will snap kind of to a foundation if it's got a wall kind of next to it. Stick that there. Just for now. So if I bring you down to like that. And then this can connect in like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's get another wall just wedged in there. Bring a belt over. Nice. And then we just need to tidy that up. Come down this way. Ooh. And I think we'll just bring a lift down to about here. And we can start dragging some belts over. Bit more of a spaghetti mess, I think. You know, tasty stuff. And of course I'd be running out of bloody iron plate. Why wouldn't I? There we go. Steel beams are now on the line heading over to our kind of main production area. All of this is just going to kick back into action. I upgraded all the belts on this stuff as well, so this is going to be getting maximum throughput on just fucking everything. Belts are kind of chugging a little bit just because the steel pipes aren't currently in production, but that's neither here nor there at the moment. I am going to go and grab some materials for getting the next milestone done. We'll try and get a few milestones done today. Hopefully we can finish up the ones that we currently have for tiers 3 and 4. Because now that we've got versatile frameworks underway, well, they will be once the steel beams make it over to the assemblers, we can start looking at the advanced steel production. Then we can get the automated wiring stuff looked at, and we can go from there with pushing on towards getting the next space elevator phase done. Oh, it's all coming together quite quickly, isn't it? I like it. Bonk! Tier 3 complete.
Milestone reached. Long-range transportation, as well as the construction of outposts, is now encouraged. Vehicle stations have built-in functionality to refuel and restock or collect parts.
Excellent. Okay, so we've got 2 milestones left, and then we're done with tier 4 as well. We'll go for advanced steel production and hypertubes. We'll get them both done today. Actually, no, hypertubes might have to wait, because we need encased industrial beams for that. We'll go for the advanced steel production then, so that'll be the next one we got to do. Need to go and grab some more resources for it. Let's go and find what we need. Yeah, steel beams are still taking their sweet-ass time in getting over to the framework stuff, so we've got plenty of time to gather stuff and then go and check to see what the frameworks actually look like, because I'm interested to see how they look on the belts. Well, the steel beams are definitely on their way up. We should have versatile frameworks in production at the moment, because I've had to sit around for a little while just gathering steel pipes. I need to grab some rotors so that we can do advanced steel production. So I might grab a couple of stacks for when we need to do the next one as well. But, oh, look at them! They look pretty cool. Some sort of scaffolding type thing. We're already building up a little bit of a stockpile, so I'm happy with that. We just let that box fill up now, and once we know, like, yeah, I'll have that. I need to go and grab some wire. Yeah, once we've got the advanced wiring stuff available to look at, we can figure out how much of that we want to be producing, and okay, we're good. Let me just drop down. Man, I really need to do more quick wire stuff so I can get my blade runners. I really want to not be hurting myself when I fall. Right, I need 1,500 for this, so I have to max out that stack, and then that's all I can carry. But I've got enough to do advanced steel production now. I need to fill that stack out for the copper sheet as well. I don't know, I kind of like these wall conveyor mounts. I think they're really neat. Might have to play around with those a little bit more. But again, that can all happen in due time. At the moment, we're still just kind of setting things up so that we've got basic production of everything. That's kind of my goal, and my pod hasn't come back again. What's wrong with it? Antisocial bastard. Okay, advanced steel production, go.
Milestone reached. Improved miner included to double extraction rates and improve efficiency of new pipelines. A collection of new, more complex parts is now available for crafting.
I'm assuming
An additional project part can now be constructed. Further progress to the next phase is now possible.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm assuming new pipelines isn't in reference to actual pipes. But we can now make automated wiring, encased industrial beams, stators, motors, and heavy modular frames. And we now have access to the Miner Mark II for more efficient resource production. Then we need to do hypertubes. That will be the last thing we've got for Tier 4. So we'll chuck in the copper sheet. We need 300 steel pipes and then 50 encased industrial beams. So let's have a look at, I'm assuming that's all going to be in assemblers. Let's find somewhere moderately flat to just place a couple of things down. So encased industrial beams, they are needing steel beams and concrete. That's nothing new. I don't know if the ratios have changed on that though. I feel like they have. Producing 6 parts a minute, I think that's the same, but I think the actual inputs are different. Where's the heavy modular frames? Oh no, they're a manufacturer product, aren't they? So I'm going to have to craft those by hand for the time being, I think. Yes. Modular frames, steel pipes, encased industrial beams, and screws. Yeah, that's something we won't be automating for a little while. So we've got the encased industrial beams there. We've got stators, which require steel pipes and wire. And then motors, which will require stators and rotors. Yeah. I don't think that's changed all that much. Don't know if the stators have, but I can't remember all of the ratios on absolutely fucking everything. What do you think I've got? Photographic memory? No. And then we've got automated wiring. Oh, okay, so that requires stators and cable. 50 cable a minute, fucking hell. That's a hefty amount of cable. And that outputs 2.5 parts a minute. So to match the outputs we've got for Versatile Framework and Smart Plating, we're going to need 4 machines making this stuff. Okay. I think it might be time for me to run some numbers. Right, numbers have been run. This one's going to start getting complicated, because we need... Right, yeah, so we're here. We need 4 assemblers making the automated wiring, needing a total of 10 stators per minute, 200 cable. We don't need that. That can go away. We need 2 machines making stators, 2 assemblers. They need 30 steel pipes and 80 wire per minute between the 2 of them. Motors 1 can disappear. Oh, we got jam stuck in the foundry. I don't quite know what's going on with that. It's weird when that happens. Constructors making, not wire, but cable. We need 7 of those. They're going to need 420 wire per minute, so we need 500 wire in total. We also need 2 constructors making steel pipe. I mean, technically we've already got 1, so we could just knock that down to a single one. But I'm going to include it just to... I might try and make this as a separate module of its own, just doing all of this stuff. But in order to get the 500 wire that we need a minute, we need 17 constructors that need 255 copper ingots a minute. And we need 2 foundries that will be making steel ingots, and then 9 smelters that will be producing the copper ingots for all of the wiring cable stuff. So that's a lot of shit that we need to get together. We don't need much in the way of coal and iron, but we do need 270 copper ore per minute. So the copper that we've been locating around, we've got an impure, a pure, and a normal node over in that direction, along with some normal over that way, some more coal, and some more impure copper. This is going to be the biggest build that we've got so far. And obviously that's not taking into consideration things like the encased industrial beams and that sort of shit as well. So we've got a big project ahead of us on this one. It actually feels kind of daunting, really. I mean, fortunately, because of the Mark III belts, like, the smelters and everything that are going to be doing all the copper stuff can just run on a single line, which does actually kind of make things a little bit easier. So I'm going to have to figure out the logistics of everything with this. We'll tear all of this stuff down, because now I've run the numbers on everything. bar the power requirements for the miners. That's the only thing I haven't sorted yet. But I have a feeling another power boost is going to be needed, because yeah, we're already kind of over the halfway mark on what we're capable of supporting, and I have a feeling once we get the automated wiring all set up, I'm just going to plug all 3 containers into the inputs on the space elevator, and then that's obviously going to kick everything into production. So that may be too much of a drain for what we've currently got. Where is my pod? The fucker still hasn't come back. That's very weird. I don't know how Victor's getting any of these products, any of these items. He must be sitting there very confused. I certainly am. But how much of this do we need? We only need 100 of the automated wiring, so you know, that's not that bad. I'm wondering if I even need to do this much production for it, but I'm going to do it anyway, because once we've got all of this stuff done, anything that we don't need, we can just chuck into the sink. Get ourselves a shit ton of coupons, because that'll be fun. But my working out the maths on all of this has taken a fair bit of time, so I'm going to wrap this episode up here. It'll probably be a fairly short one, and what I might do, or I'll try and do between episodes, will be locate resource nodes to take advantage of for this build, and we'll see what we can do with getting a good start on this production. I'll try and scout out a location to go and start building things as well. And next episode, we can just make a start on getting this automated wiring underway. I think it's going to take a couple of episodes to get the whole thing set up, because there's a lot to this one. You know, we've got essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we've got 7 items that we need to set up productions for. You know, we've got 2 sets of assemblers, 3 sets of constructors, then foundries and smelters, along with the miners to go with them as well. So it's going to be you know, a big push for our constructive abilities. But I'll wrap this episode up here, and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I'll catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Interacted with her for all of 2 minutes, and the best you could manage was verbal diarrhea. Not the coherent kind either. It was just mess.